Very good. Good morning. Thank you all for being here to help us spread these important messages. Today I am joined by our city's Emergency Operations Manager, Assistant Fire Chief Brent Bloomfield, for some quick updates we want to share with you. We have been closely monitoring Tropical Storm Nicole's advance, and for the safety of our community and employees, we've made the following decisions. First of all, I issued an emergency declaration yesterday. We've also closed City Hall and the Mandel Public Library for today as well as tomorrow, Thursday, November 10th. We will announce the date and times of reopenings once the decision has been made to reopen. City sanitation services are canceled for today, November 9th. We will share updates on when garbage pickups will resume once it is safe to do so. Our downtown trolley service has been suspended and will resume when conditions allow. All city garages are open, free of charge, through Thursday evening. Tomorrow's Clematis by Night has also been canceled. Palm Beach County officials have issued a hurricane warning for our area, meaning we could see hurricane effects during the next several hours. Palm Beach County has also ordered evacuations to reduce the vulnerability of damage, loss of life, or property. The evacuation area includes all mobile homes. Now, we have a small number of residents who do fall into this category. Chief Bloomfield will elaborate on the residents affected and how we as a city are assisting vulnerable populations. The biggest threat at this time is flooding. Low-lying areas in our city, particularly on the waterfront, are experiencing storm-related flooding from heavy rains and king tides. We remind everyone to not drive through standing water. Let me repeat that. Do not drive through standing water. It may be deeper than it appears. We also have crews and contractors on standby for debris removal as soon as it is safe to do so. We also have crews stationed at our water and wastewater plants to deal with any contingencies there. Additionally, local emergency shelters have been opened. The list of shelters can be obtained by going to discover.pbcgov.org. I'll repeat that again, discover.pbcgov.org. Now, while Tropical Storm Nicole may not seem as large of a threat as other storms, we know that anything can change at any moment. I want to echo the sentiments of my fellow municipal leaders in saying, do everything you can to keep your family safe and also your loved ones. I encourage everyone to avoid any unnecessary travel and to remain in a safe place when the storm does reach our area later today. Although it may seem safe to explore after a storm's passing, it is best to remain in your home until safety officials deem roadways safe and have issued an all clear. Your safety is paramount. I would now like to turn it over to Assistant Chief Bloomfield, who will share some operational updates. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. Assistant Fire Chief Brent Bloomfield. To reiterate what the Mayor said in regards to the Know Your Zone, there are mandatory evacuations of zones A and B right now. In the city, that is, there's one trailer park and several areas along Flagler Drive. If you go to Discover Palm Beach County, discoverpbc.gov, you will find the list of zones there. We ask, and I want to talk a little bit about post-storm now, we ask that you do not go out after the storm until you get it all clear. Public safety will be running calls at that time, and if you are out, you may impede us getting to and from emergency calls. We will be out clearing roadways, cutting trees, and the more people on the roadways may make it worse and impede us from doing that job as well. Do not drive through standing water. We've had issues in the past where people have gotten stuck, especially along Flagler Drive in their vehicles. And if the winds pick up too much, we will not be able to come and get you, so please stay out of standing water. There may also be power lines down. If there are power lines down, do not go near them because they still may be live. And one of the biggest things that we see post-storm is generator use inside. So please do your best to not use generators inside of your home, as it may create an issue with CO in the house. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Before I close, I want to remind our residents of the resources available to them during this time. We have a mayor's response hotline for any questions or to report storm damage. That number is 561-822-2222 or TTY 800-955-8771. Let me repeat those numbers: 561-822-2222 or TTY 800-955-8771. Or you can also file any concerns on the WPB Key app that hopefully many of you have already downloaded. City hurricane preparedness information you can obtain by going to WPB.org/hurricane. Again, any preparedness information, and hopefully by this time you've already taken all the steps to prepare, but any information you might need about preparing for a hurricane, you can find at WPB.org/hurricane. The emergency line for the West Palm Beach Police Department for the phone number for non-emergencies at the West Palm Beach Police Department is 822-1900. Again, for non-emergencies, you could call the police department at 561-822-1900. Of course, dial 911 in the event of an emergency. I'll now open it up for any questions that you may have. Okay, again, thank you very much for helping us get the word out to our residents. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Stay safe.